Oh snap, it is time to once again go back to the future, or the past, since this is an old school style game. My fellow Vita fans, there you are! Greetings I say to you, this is James with PSVita at 2 AM, and once again I'm coming at you with another exciting video. And wouldn't you know it, we have another game coming out for the PlayStation Vita that is once again making me feel my age, and not in a good way. I need therapy. But before I call the doctor, I need to let you all know that I have yet another viewer question at the end of this video, so make sure you stay tuned so you can find out what that question is and my answer to it. And yeah, I'm trying to make this as exciting as I can, even though it's not really that exciting in hindsight. But we are all deep down inside pretending that it is, even though we know it's really not. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce you to the next upcoming PlayStation Vita game, Zero. Yeah, since I can't pronounce it, I'm just going to be calling it Zero through the duration of the entire video. You've been warned. Now, the reason that we know that this game is coming to the PlayStation Vita is thanks to a trophy leak that happened earlier this month. And now, at the time you're watching this, it's become more or less official. So Zero is a classic shoot-'em-up with mechanics from other arcades of the 80s. Travel back in time. Hey, that was my line from the beginning. Quick, where's my pair of acid wash jeans? With this unique pixelated experience with an incredible soundtrack in chiptune music. About Zero. The Zeroites have invaded the F1 planetary system. Eliminate the threat and proclaim yourself the winner of the galaxy. Zero Invasion is a classic game of pixelated graphics and amazing chiptune melodies inspired by classics such as Space Invaders, Galaga, and Centipede. Also, just for the heck of it and for no reason at all, here's a cool GIF that I found on Google. Pretty cool, right? Yeah, when you're desperate for filler, you'll post stuff like this. But in all seriousness, it is true. This is one of those games that kind of just speaks for itself. It's a Galaga, Centipede, and whatever the other game that it mentioned in the description was like. Hashtag too lazy to look it up on Google again. Alright, now in the spirit of this being an 80s themed video...
It is?
It is now. I will be telling you the release date.
What the heck does that have to do with the 80s?
Nothing, I told you I'm desperate for filler. Okay, if you insist though. Dudes, dudettes, what's up, brah? I think that was in the 80s, right? Alright, if you live in North America, you can pick this game up from the PlayStation Store digitally on April 23rd. And if you're in Europe, you can pick this up digitally on the PlayStation Store also on April 24th. Ah, don't you just feel enlightened now? Whoa, everyone, you guys are glowing. But before you glow any further, I need to get onto that question that I need to answer. That's a... I forgot. One moment, please. Oh yeah, now I remember. Okay, Saul Ramirez asks, do you plan to buy any more PlayStation Vita consoles anytime soon? Great question, Saul. This might actually surprise some of you out there, but believe it or not, I only own one OLED Vita. Yeah, you heard me right. You think I'd be the type to own like multiple versions of the Vita, like the Hatsune Miku one, or even that totally tubular Persona 4 Golden version, or the dancing one, whatever. Unfortunately for me though, that's not the case. All I have is just my original OLED from 2012. I do however have two PlayStation TVs though, a hacked one and a unhacked one, and now due to the Flow releasing better hacks for the PlayStation TV, which don't require any mandatory firmware updates to play, I really only need the one now. But I figured it'd be nice to at least have one for a backup, and I got these both when they were super cheap, like literally $20 to $30. Now if you look on eBay, you see that they're going for a minimum of $100, and that's for only a used model. Now the question is, do I ever plan to buy any of these fancy smancy Vitas? Potentially yes. I would say once all of the games that are going to be released in the West have, well, released, and limited run games is done, strictly limited is done, and etc, then probably I might look into buying some of them. Sadly though, by the time I actually get to that point in the Vita's lifespan, I'm sure that those versions will cost like 9-10 times what they're worth now, and with that in mind, probably not. So I can't exactly say for sure if I will, but it would definitely make an interesting Vita Pouch episode if I did. And that concludes my answer. So let me know what you guys think about this video. What did you think of, you know, all the stuff I answered and that game that I couldn't pronounce at the beginning? Let me know what you think. And as always, fellow Vita fans, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. It really means a lot to me. Love you all, and I'll see you next time. The following video has been brought to you in part by Adam Theory, Saul Ramirez, Heston Joseph, and all these wonderfully generous people over at Patreon. I have perks and stuff and the like in the description, so go on over and... I'm not going to even attempt to wrap that part. Don't worry, I won't subject you all to that. Ahem. For now.